Okay, we're back. I'm going to try and get Kitty back on the line here. If you'll stand by, we'll be right back. Kitty?
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm on my cell phone.
God, I have no idea
It keeps
what that
killing
was.
me.
Hmm. Did it kill you again? No.
Well, I'm on my cell phone talking to you now with Google Hangouts, but I keep getting you're not authorized to start this call. You're not allowed to join.
Hmm.
Did I get bounced somewhere?
Well, I had ejected the last, the one when you tried to join and you were on twice. Maybe that had something to do with it.
Oh, that may be what happened.
Hmm.
Oh, you may better approve me, Mommy.
God sakes. Um, anyway, I think we can wrap it up. I restarted and um,
I wanted to add another suggestion for PR, and that's Midwest Book Review has a whole section on there, left on the menus on PR and marketing and places to go as well.
Midwest Book Review.
Oh, yeah. And that's a great place to send your book because how many of us have already
Yeah.
printed the book before we've done the PR? I mean, with the Lightning Source now, it's so easy just to send to get a book printed. You don't plan like Steve does 4 months in advance to send out the galleys and plan it that way. He does the traditional method of doing this stuff, and I'm one of those who just prints the book.
Yeah. I'm tend to do my PR before the book comes out, and then the book is never out on time. I mean, not never out on time.
There you go.
You know, I think it's just because I gravitate toward doing that and I enjoy it. So,
Well, I had somebody, a client, and I was trying to convince her to let's get a galley out early, and she just kept putting it off and putting it off, and no, I'm not going to do this. I can't do it till now. So she waited till after the book was published. And now, and of course, she's not going to get it into Library Journal or any of the big ones like that.
To get it to create the actual book.
Yeah, the book is being printed by Lightning Source.
Uh-huh.
So it is a damn good book.
Can it be ordered when it's just?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's in the room. It's all over the place.
So
As is mine.
when you say Midwest Book Review, I've got it up on the screen now. Does it mean that that just goes to people in the Midwest, or?
No, it's national, if not international. If you look on the left menus, you'll see the one on marketing and publicity, and they have a whole list of places to go. And he gives a lot of good advice on there. There's a whole bunch of it for publishers, how to publish the book, and to send it in to him. It's free, and they will not review a book they don't think they don't like.
And that's another thing we can tip people off about for IPNE benefits, right?
Yeah.
We are in the process of developing a book review process, and we just said, well, what if we have members that have really bad books, or somebody sends us a really bad book? We just won't.
Don't review it.
We won't review it because it will just be, it's not really useful. No one wants to read a book review about a bad book unless it's,
And the most important thing about any book that you want to do is be professional. It's got to look like any other book that would be coming from a professional house.
Exactly.
You can compete with what when I did my Savvy Woman's Guide to Owning a Home, number one, I was told you can't use anything like Savvy Woman in the title. You just can't do it. Sure, I went ahead and did it anyway because it was my book, damn it.
Yes.
And now you go online, you see there's Savvy Woman's this, there's Savvy Girl, there's Savvy Traveler, there's Savvy whatever, and they're very gender specific now. Okay, what did I start? I don't know, but we sold out 3 printings.
It's a
so now everybody does. But my book was professional enough that it matched. And what's really funny is I took a copy of it to a gal at Costco, whom I'd gotten to know, one of the people when you walk in, so Mary, and I showed it to her, and she looked at it, and she turned it over, because she was going to tell me how to get through to the Costco people, who said, oh, you'll never sell the book, right? And it was in quarter page in Better Homes and Gardens and Country Living. No, I'll never sell the book.
That's a great story.
And she turned it over, and she looked at it, and she said, it looks so professional. And I said, you couldn't have given me a better compliment. And who helped me do that and push me in the right direction was Gail Kump of Midwest Book, Midpoint Trade.
Yeah, Midpoint Trade.
Kicking my grin until I got it right, because they wanted to distribute the book, which they did for a while.
Yeah. So we will have a lot about publicity at the conference on April 4th and 5th. But
the whole idea is marketing to the world. Get it out. That's our theme this year, is reach the world.
And you can, as a independent, with the free tools that are available to you, and some strategic use. So.
Yeah, well, through Lightning Source, I'm selling books in England.
Yeah, if they take you right to the. We're getting another thing, the Pedagogy Handbook, which I just published. It's in the public domain, but Lightning Source is going to send one of our contributors in England. They have a plant in England, or an office at least, and they're going to give him. There's actually in the section of London that he lives in, so they're going to get him a review copy or a proof copy in London. So it's really cool. Yeah, it's really great.
It's cool. Yeah, I have a lot of books that are being published out of there, being bought in England. I know there's a copy in Liechtenstein because I sent it from there. There's another one in France, all over England, Switzerland. It's very easy to do. You set up an LSI account here, and Kelly Gallagher of LSI is supposed to be coming to the conference as well, and he and Tom Campbell have a thing on variations on the publishing now, and actually printing books. What's the best way to do it?
Yeah. Because the mix. I mean, I tend to want to do a print book first, but I know a lot of people do it the other way around.
I've been doing print and then turn it into an ebook, which is easy enough to do if you've got. I use InDesign. I'm on the Creative Cloud. Yes. And it's been a godsend.
Yeah, it's awesome. Have you ever used any of the open source tools for like GIMP and those for?
No, I haven't. I know people who do, but I also have used for editing once you've got it into an ebook from InDesign. If you need to update whatever in the background, because when I was doing Steve's About the House, which is my dad's book actually, that Steve has published, we were making it into an ebook, and it's printed. It's about 680 some pages, just enormous, and full of photographs. And I mean, tons of photographs. And I had to go through each one and update and all this kind of nonsense to get it in the ebook. We added 3-4 years of blog posts that he's been doing, 200 or 300.
So you had to go reformat all the graphics in it?
I had to redo them for the book, for the ebook, because it had been in InDesign 5.
Oh, because so it would automatically do it in 6 if you.
It comes up. The CC is what now, 7 or something like that, and I brought it up in there, and then I had to. When you do it as an ebook, you have to make the headings associate, let's say, the chapter titles to H1 in HTML, and so forth down the line. So you sort all that out. It's very easy to do. Yeah. And once you do that, but there was little niggly things that needed to be fixed, and the metadata that I put in a whole sheaf of metadata, none of it came out, including my dad's name, who's the author. So if you go into Sigil, which is a freebie, SIGIL, Sigil, you can add all that stuff.
Cool.
And do it that way. The Sigil is Calibre. Calibre's not as good as Sigil. Sigil gets right into it. You don't have to pop it open and like you did in the old days.
That's a separate program from InDesign.
Oh yeah, it's open source. Sigil. It's awesome. You go right into it. You can get into the TOC, you get into HTML, and edit the whole thing.
Do you know you can do? You can create 3D printing objects in Photoshop now.
Yes, they just did the upgrade on it.
It's so cool. Anyway, well, let's wrap it up. I think we have a little bit of standardizing to go on this Hangout, getting them to work correctly. But
yes,
let's do some testing before our next one, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, well, we won't do it right before the show.
And let me in next time, honey.
I got the same thing. I was trying to get back in on that link, and it wouldn't let me in either. So I think one of us has to be, one of us has to, I mean, not two of us can be on the IPNE account. Strange as that may seem.
Are you executive director listed on the IPNE account?
No, I'm saying using the IPNE page to log on.
Oh, well, it worked before. That's the only one I've used.
Well, there are things that you may not be aware of that could be different. So
I'm sure.
I think we should just come on as yourself, and then I'll start it as the IPNE page so that it goes into our channel. So okay, honey bun.
All right.
We'll talk to you later.
Okie doke.
Thanks for everyone for watching. Bye.